Good morning. This is Eureka John with Eureka Street Crypto Hub, and it is January 30th, 2021, and broadcasting live from Leander, Texas at 11:07 a.m. Did I already say that? Okay, anyway, today we're going to talk about the secret network, and if you've been following my channel for any time, you know that sometimes I focus on the news and sometimes I focus specifically on projects, so I'm not going to go into the news today. I'm going to talk about secret network. So this has been an interesting project because there's a lot of stuff to wrap your head around here. You have to have a lot of foundational knowledge in order to really understand what secret network is trying to accomplish. I'm going to try my best to communicate this to both total noobs and people who are familiar with the blockchain and blockchain technology. And so bear with me as I try to communicate this to larger audiences. However, this broadcast is specifically geared towards newer audiences. So I'm primarily trying to speak to you devs and more advanced blockchain participants. This video, you'll probably be basic stuff for you, so bear with me. All right. Anyway, what is Secret Network? Secret Network is the first of its kind open source blockchain that provides data privacy by default. For those of you who don't know, the blockchain is open and it is public, and your information can be seen. And what it says here, while blockchains have the promise to create a more open and sustainable internet, they've been held back by one major flaw. They expose all your data to everyone. A better internet must protect data privacy and give users and organizations control over how their data is used and shared. Secret is a decentralized network that finally solves this problem of privacy, helping to secure and scale the decentralized web. Well, before we go completely into that, let me just kind of give you a little update on the evolution of the web. This is a perfect graphic that I found that kind of goes over all the differences. Web 1.0 is basically the beginnings of the internet. It's what took numerical web IP addresses and translated them from computer language to what you see on your screen through Windows technology, or through running any other type of platform. But we created these web browsers like Netscape so we could have a window into the world of data and computers. We changed numerical web addresses into domain names so they would be comprehensible to humans. Thus you had the beginnings and the starts of things like pets.com and the whole .com bubble and the whole .com boom, in which everybody was trying to cyber squat on web addresses. And this made the data inside the computer databases translatable to humans so we could understand all the bits and bytes and hexadecimal numbers and pixels on the screens in our brains and the information that is stored there. And so we created web pages to interact with users, and then those web pages got a little more and more advanced each time. And over time, we started creating things like MySpace, eBay, Facebook, database-driven websites in which information was stored on a database, but we could add to that database now as a user. So we could create things like profile pages. We could upload photos of ourselves. We could add in content. Web developers could create plugins and APIs and things that interacted with the users in order to collect information and display that information in real time back to the users. And then they were stored on centralized databases, and then they started moving to cloud networks to where they were all stored on the cloud in large central database warehouses. And then the websites get more and more advanced to what we have now with Airbnb and Uber and Amazon and geo tracking and tons of APIs interacting with each other. And Uber, for instance, has several APIs, one for money, one for geolocation. It just, it's very complex. However, it's all centralized, and this can kind of be seen at its apex at this point with websites like Twitter having censored Donald Trump, whether or not you agree with him or not. There was a central authority that deemed that he was not fit to be on their platform. And then you have Amazon Web Services that decided that they weren't going to host Parler anymore. And whether or not you agree with them, and Parler themselves have said that they are not trying to lean towards one party or another, but they are just trying to keep a platform for open and uncensorable free speech. This has become a large topic. How much power should the technocracy have? Is it necessarily actually really even a private company anymore when you start receiving tons of government subsidies? So that whole thing about them being a private company and they can do what they want kind of goes out the window whenever you start receiving public government subsidies. So anyway, this brings about Web 3.0, which is AI-driven services, decentralized data architecture. So not all the information is stored on one centralized server, and then edge computing infrastructure. What edge computing infrastructure means is on a decentralized database, all the information is stored on the blockchain, and that blockchain is replicated over edge nodes and nodes all over the world. So there's nobody who can turn off that database and that blockchain, and it's just completely decentralized. So there's no one central authority that can censor or say that this person does not need to be on the platform. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, and that's what Bitcoin started, as a decentralized transactional platform. Then Ethereum, you could add smart contracts on there, in which you have person A that comes and enters in some sort of information, and then that triggers a contract protocol or operation, and that contract is automatically implemented. Then you have things like MakerDAO, which is a decentralized autonomous organization, which allows you to lock up your assets and borrow against it. So it's decentralized finance. Then you have Ocean Protocol, which is a decentralized database, a decentralized data marketplace in which the individual can buy and sell the data and use the data without it being centrally controlled. So anyway, the whole concept here is centralization, and then in order to allow for this decentralization that is occurring on the blockchain, it's been public. All this information you can see on the public blockchain because it's all over the world, spread all over these computers. And that was kind of the beauty of a centralized database, is they could allow who could access and who couldn't access these things. But now that things are on the blockchain, everything is publicly accessible on public blockchains. This brings about the issue that Secret is trying to resolve. There are privacy tokens out there like Monero and Zcash, and however, these privacy tokens have kind of been an issue for the regulators to try to stop nefarious and malicious type of activity on the network, and in a way, it's kind of a little too private. So what Secret Network allows is kind of programmable privacy. So here we go. As the first blockchain to support encrypted inputs and encrypted outputs, the encrypted and encrypted state for smart contracts, Secret Network allows for new kinds of powerful decentralized applications to be built. This can unlock substantial value across multiple verticals and industries, including the following: DeFi, decentralized finance, data sharing, sharing and monetizing data while keeping it secure, which is what Ocean Protocol is trying to do. Machine learning, discovering powerful insights while protecting underlying data. In Ocean Protocol and their data marketplace, you can plug in your algorithms to these decentralized databases. The healthcare industry, and gaming industry with NFTs, non-fungible tokens. So anyway, that's what Secret Network is trying to do. They're trying to create private smart contracts and programmable privacy on there. So there is the secret token, and that itself is not a privacy token, but you can wrap your tokens and work on the Secret Network platform in order to do a lot of the functions that the blockchain offers and provides, but in a way that is not transparent. And let me show you an example of this transparency. If you have any type of Ethereum wallet, which you probably do, I have one. Here it is, one of my MetaMask wallets, and I got $29 of Ethereum on it, yay. But this is my public key. All right. Oh, hold on. Let me turn this off. So, all right. So here's my MetaMask wallet. This is my public key. I can copy and paste this to any clipboard. Anybody can plug this this private key and this public key. Sorry. Anybody could copy and paste this public address into Etherscan. And so let's see here. Let's just do that real quick. Ta-da! And put this in Etherscan. All right. And then bam. Anybody could see my transactions that I've done. And it's open and available to all. The same thing applies to Bitcoin. The same thing applies to any type of public blockchain. That's been kind of the beauty of the blockchain. And the blockchain has been kind of a developer's playground for the past few years. However, you can see why corporations and big businesses would not like this. They don't want everybody to be able to see everything that they're doing. And right now is kind of in a way, a gold rush in order for projects to be able to find solutions to this. I see this happening right now in the Baseline Protocol and Unibright. And then now I see Secret Network doing this. And so now we can kind of understand a little bit better here. Secret Network is the first of its kind open source blockchain that provides data privacy by default. While blockchains have the promise to create a more open and sustainable internet, they've been held back by one major flaw. They expose all your data to everyone. A better internet must protect data privacy and give users and organizations control over how their data is used and shared. Secret is a decentralized network that solves this problem of privacy, helping to secure and scale the decentralized web. At first, as the first blockchain to support encrypted inputs, encrypted outputs, and encrypted state for smart contracts, Secret Network allows for new kinds of powerful decentralized applications to be built. This can unlock substantial value across multiple verticals and industries. So now that I'm reading this again, after seeing Etherscan and seeing all the transactions that anybody can do on the blockchain in real time, and people do things like whale watch. I was just listening to a podcast yesterday on Decrypt Daily, in which they sat there and somebody found out Mark Cuban's Ethereum address, and they plugged it in and they found out everything that Mark Cuban has in his wallet. Well, if Mark Cuban were operating on the Secret Network, this wouldn't have happened. So you wouldn't be able to tell all the stuff that Mark Cuban and the different Ethereum-based tokens that Mark Cuban would have in his wallet if this were on the Secret platform. As you can see, there is a need for this, and Secret Network right now is not. It is the beginnings of a platform. This is in its beginning stages right now. They've created a platform. So think of it like a Windows platform, and then programs are being built on top of it. Right now, they've created the Windows platform, the Secret platform, and then they need developers to come in and start building applications on it. Right now, we have an application called Uniswap, which is an automatic market maker, an AMM, and Uniswap allows you to trade and swap from one token to another. However, you can see publicly every single transaction that is being done on Uniswap, and that has created something called front runners. And actually, somebody with the Secret Network has created. Go to Secure Secrets on YouTube, and there's plenty of good videos on it. But this explains what front running is, and basically, if you're wanting to swap on Uniswap from one token to another, and you put in an order, what a front runner does is they go in and look at the public blockchain, and they find these bids in there, and so they hurry up before the transaction goes through, and they mess with it. They don't mess with your bid, but they will sit there and try to bid in with more gas in order to offset the price a little bit, and then they buy and sell real quickly, and then they create an arbitrage opportunity, pocketing the difference in cash. And then what that does is it makes your transaction more expensive, and it's just been a pain in the butt for any type of decentralized exchange. And if that were done on the Secret Network, that would not be publicly available for any type of front runner hacker to be able to see and to be able to take advantage of that type of arbitrage opportunity. And then also think of another use case here. You have an OTC, which is over-the-counter trading, and which is basically peer-to-peer in a way with a broker. or an auction. All right, think of an auction, and you don't want to see what the other people have bid a lot of times in these types of auctions. So you just want to put your price out there, and if you do it on the secret network, then it allows all that to be anonymous, and so you won't be able to see what other prices have been put out there. I believe Tor Bayer, I think I'm saying his name right, sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, he used to work for Snapchat, and he said that a bunch of people for advertising sponsors would put in bids for the information, and they could all see each other's bids, and that just wasn't practical. So this allows some privacy in those auctions. I hope I probably didn't explain all that right, but let's see here, what else do we have? There's a really good article here on coinbureau.com, and it covers a lot of this. So go to coinbureau.com, secret network, just Google that, and it really explains it well, about what secret network is. Here we go. How does secret network work? It's built on the Cosmos software development kit. For those of you who don't know what an SDK is, basically what that is, it's just it's Legos to build a program in a blockchain. So Cosmos is a blockchain, and secret network is built using this architecture and this structure, and it's faster than Ethereum, so it can allow 10,000 transactions per second, which is huge, versus Ethereum. And then what secret network has allowed to add to it is a trusted execution environment, and basically this kind of a little dark module within the node, where the smart contract transactions are done in a secret little place to where even the person operating the node can't see the code or can't see what's going on inside there. So it is secret. So if you don't know what a trusted execution environment is, a TEE, it's on Wikipedia here. It's a secure area of a main processor. It guarantees code and data loaded inside to be protected with respect to confidentiality and integrity. A TEE acts as an isolated execution environment, provides security features such as isolated execution and integrity of applications executing with a TEE, along with confidentiality of their assets. In general terms, a TEE offers an execution space that provides a higher level of security for trusted applications running on the device than a rich operating system, and a more functionality than a secure element. Basically, if you're doing fingerprints on your phone, a lot of that confirmation is done in a TEE, a trusted execution environment that is secure and encrypted, and nobody else can get inside that section of your phone. If you're running a node with secret network on it, it has a little compartment in there. For those of you familiar with REN protocol and the dark nodes, all those for wrapping that Bitcoin on REN and those other tokens are done in these trusted execution environments. So that can kind of tell you that, and it trusted execution environments, a lot of the details of it, one side of the encryption is hardwired and embedded into the actual microchip, so to prevent simulation of hardware with user-controlled software, a so-called hardware root of trust is used to set up private keys which are embedded directly in the chip during manufacturing. So it cannot be changed, and whose public counterparts reside in a manufactured database, together with a non-secret hash of a public key belonging to the trusted party. So basically, TEEs are super secure, and they can't be seen by the public, and that is where all your interactions with a smart contract would be done on a secret database, on a secret network. How do you work with this secret network? Okay, that was something that I had a hard time wrapping my head around, because Uniswap obviously does not work on the secret network. A lot of these other platforms pool together, and a lot of these other very useful decentralized applications and decentralized finance applications do not work on the secret network. So right now, the secret network is kind of a blank slate, ready for applications to be built on it. They are building a Uniswap version on the secret network, an automatic market maker, an AMM, and that's coming out February 14th. They are building a pool together. So if you don't know about pool together, it's kind of a lottery system in which everybody contributes, and then the lottery system by smart contract puts all that money into a decentralized finance application, and then whatever yield is brought about daily, weekly, monthly, and whenever the winner of that lottery gets all that yield. And then there's a OTC platform being made. I believe it just went live on the mainnet for Secret Network. And for those of you who do OTC trading, definitely not me. I'm not wealthy enough to do that type of stuff. But if you do, that platform is also available. But you have to convert your tokens, say your Ethereum, then you have to convert them to secret Ethereum or secret Chainlink or secret DAI. And you have to do that using the secret bridge. So let me see here. There's a network ecosystem. So here we go. Here's a upgrade complete. Secret contracts are live on mainnet. So this is when it went live. Let's go. Let me find this here. There is the bridge. Okay. So here's the secret Ethereum bridge. There's an entire video. Here's a video on the Uniswap, but there's an entire video on the bridge. I will get to the white paper here in a second. Here we go. Let's open link in new tab. All right, the secret Ethereum bridge is live on mainnet, and what that does is that transfers, it converts all your tokens, your ERC20 tokens, into the SNP20 token, and it doesn't turn them into secret tokens. It turns them into versions of your Ethereum or your DAI, or here's all the ones supported: YFI, Uniswap, Band, Comp, Link, Aave. It converts all these into secret versions of them, in which you will be able to plug them into. Right now, as of now, one of the only main apps live is the bridge mining platform, and it's basically a decentralized finance yield farming type of platform in which you can lock up these tokens and earn yield on them. And then right now they're kind of doing a promotion in which any of your tokens locked up will also earn an additional bundle of secret tokens with it as well. And secret tokens themselves, they are used as governance tokens. Let's see, here we go. Let's find something to actually explain the functionality of the tokens. Well, okay, the secret tokens themselves are not private, and they are mainly used for governance. However, you can earn those tokens by locking up your assets on their decentralized finance platform, and then you can earn interest on those assets, and then you can also earn some of the secret tokens that they're dropping into those right now for locking up your assets. And there's a whole tutorial right here on how to do that, and it's a really good tutorial by Whispernode. So I would recommend
what's up?
taking a look
It's
at
Brendan.
that. Sorry if that was loud. So what you would do is you would take your Ethereum and you would come in here and use the bridge and convert it. And let's go to the bridge right here. And you would convert your Ethereum to secret Ethereum, and then from there you would lock it into the bridge. And you have to have two wallets on your browser to do this. You have to have MetaMask, which most of you probably have, and then there's the Kepler wallet, which supports secret token and any type of secret wrapped tokens. So there's the Kepler wallet and then the Math wallet, and they both support secret token. However, the Kepler wallet is the one that interacts directly with the bridge, and so you would convert your Ethereum to secret, and then you would put that into the bridge, and there you could earn interest on it. And then you could go from your secret Ethereum or secret DAI or secret whatever asset you have and convert it back to Ethereum. There's really good tutorials on this. This guy does a really good job of explaining it in this video that I just showed you here. So go to secret.network, blog, Ethereum, bridge line mining is live on the mainnet. I don't know. Just go to the secret network and the blog and you can find all this stuff. So it's really good tutorial on this, on how to get involved and be able to earn some free secret tokens with this. But anyway, yeah, so there's a whole rabbit hole you can go down with here. I tried to figure out how to buy the actual secret token. It's available on Binance right now. Although I'm in Texas and I can't even use Binance.us, so I have to find some roundabout way to get it. If I want to buy secret tokens, for me, the best way to do it is using SimpleSwap. SimpleSwap, or I can use Binance with a VPN as well. But since I can't use Binance, I don't use VPNs, I generally just go to SimpleSwap to get things that I can really only get on Binance right now. And so right here, 0.1 Ethereum, and I can get 4 secret out of that, and it'll deposit it. I have a Math wallet in my browser, and see, it's right here, and yeah, I can log in via my browser extension. I don't have any secret right now, but I'll get some. And yeah, so Math wallet supports it. You have Kepler wallet, which supports it. And yeah, if you have the Kepler wallet, then you can participate in this bridge mining program. Right now, the Math wallet's probably only good right now just to hold the secret token and wait for its appreciation. The Kepler wallet is what can actually interact with the DeFi platform and the bridge mining. And as I said, they're going to be building more applications on the secret network, like the Pool Together app, the automated market maker, like the Uniswap for the secret platform, and then the OTC trading platform as well. They should be building lots of other stuff. So if you're a developer, this is really probably a great time for you to get involved and learn the Cosmos ecosystem and Rust programming language, so you can start building applications on top of the secret network. For those of you who don't know, the secret network blockchain is built with the Cosmos network, and Cosmos is a different type of blockchain other than Ethereum. It's faster. Apparently it's more secure. There's just a lot of benefits to the Cosmos blockchain, and the Cosmos network can interact with tons of other blockchains. So there's a lot of inter-blockchain communication. So blockchain technology started off at Bitcoin as a single blockchain, no smart contracts. And then Ethereum came around and they built an alternative to Bitcoin, which not only does transactions, but has smart contract capability on top of it. However, you're still narrowed down to one single blockchain. Well, what Cosmos Network does is it allows inter-blockchain communication. And right now, this is a big challenge. So there's privacy and inter-blockchain compatibility going on in blockchain technology right now, in the cutting edge part of it. And Quant Network is trying to solve this inter-blockchain communication. Cosmos Network is. There's a lot of stuff trying to act as intermediaries or inter-blockchain type of technologies, trying to get multiple blockchains to communicate with each other. Because if you're working with something on Ethereum, you can't really communicate very well with something on the blockchain, on Bitcoin blockchain, or on let's say EOS blockchain or the Binance chain. So they all seem to be siloed within their own blockchains. So what Cosmos is doing, it's allowing this IBC, inter-blockchain communication, and people are really reaching on the cutting edge of blockchain to try to figure out how to get all these blockchains to interact with each other. So between this and the privacy that Secret Network is trying to approach, they're all trying to put all this together into one project that can cover it all. Quickly, before I stop here, let's go to the white paper. I do definitely like to look at the white paper. I know I haven't really covered Byzantine fault tolerance and stuff like that, but you can look into that yourself. Cosmos uses the Tendermint Byzantine fault tolerance in order to provide the security needed. So back to Cosmos real quick. It has a bunch of modular functions and kind of Legos for developers to plug and play and put together different types of blockchains customized for whatever type of application they're using. So secret network devs went in and did this and created their own blockchain for that. Secret Network has a pretty interesting history. They're very new. They started in February, I believe. They originally started with Enigma. And Enigma is basically a development company. Let's see here. I did write a little bit something here on there. It has its roots in another project called Enigma. Enigma was founded in 2014 by MIT graduates and Con Kiesegan, and Guy Ziskind. I'm sorry, guys, if I mispronounced your name. Enigma was a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum, which added privacy to smart contracts on the Ethereum platform. Ethereum has some issues with scaling and with gas fees and stuff like that, so there's all these layer 2 solutions on top of the Ethereum blockchain to try to solve some of these issues to make Ethereum a little more usable and palatable for these larger audiences that Ethereum has been garnering. But Secret Network is itself a layer 1 solution, so it's an original blockchain that are trying to solve these issues. But Enigma was built on top of Ethereum. So Enigma went through a lawsuit with the SEC over a 2017 ICO security law violation in which the SEC deemed the ENG token, the Enigma token, as security and claimed Enigma not to be exempt. The Enigma mainnet rebranded as Secret Network and secured by the Secret token was launched on February 13th of 2020. I can't blame them for kind of branching out and rebranding. They didn't actually rebrand. Secret Network is kind of an offshoot from Enigma mainnet. I'm not going to get into the particularities of it. I mean, it's in the history, and you can look it up on the internet. There's a lot of articles, and it's in the white paper, kind of going into more detail. But that's basically where it came from, and they are now on Secret Network 2.0, and that's what's live on the mainnet now. I just want to look at the white paper real quick. Let's look at the philosophy of the Secret Network. The Secret Network community is united by a common mission to advance privacy as a public good, empowering people by providing the tools, technologies, education, and support necessary to preserve their freedom. Fundamentally, we believe privacy is a human right. An overly centralized internet and giant data monopolies have jeopardized our privacy, our security, and our society. We must scale privacy, preserving technologies that can help us confront and overcome these systemic risks. We must continue to push for better education surrounding individuals' right to privacy. And I think this is great. Right now it's in its infancy stages, but imagine if this type of technology that is kind of in a playground stage gets implemented all across blockchain, then our computers will no longer be listening to every single thing we say and do at all times. We'll have something to combat this. So with the threat of constant surveillance and centralization of our technology and this overarching big brother just looming over us, listening to every single thing we say and do and being used against us at any point, we also need to innovate and try to create technology to combat this. It has to be back and forth. As iron sharpens iron, you create some kind of middle ground. It's kind of a Hegelian dialectic in a way. You know, problem, reaction, solution. And it can be used for evil or for good. Well, this is kind of a reaction to the overarching intrusion on our privacy. We create technology to go against that. Privacy is inextricably intertwined with liberty. In the 20th century data economy, there are rarely alternatives that offer a comparable product or experience while preserving users' privacy. Secret Network is the first protocol to ever have a privacy-first, permissionless network for computational privacy. This platform aims to offer up an alternative to perfectly transparent data in the blockchain domain and, by extension, the world. We believe Secret Network is the privacy sandbox of the future. That was the word I was looking for, sandbox, not playground. Allowing the sustainable creation of secret dApps that will permit individuals the freedom to traverse and use the Web 3.0 with its full potential realized and implemented. The guiding principles of our community are usability, sustainability, impact, and empowerment. Every individual is key to the future of secret network and privacy. A committed and collaborative community is the most important thing any of us can build. It is the fundamental source for any meaningful change. We will always push for privacy by default, privacy as an expectation, and privacy as the key to unlocking the full value of a decentralized future. I really like that philosophy. I don't even think a lot of people even realize how detrimental that privacy is to our future as a human existence. This is a huge issue that a lot of people don't even realize is out there, and the secret network is creating a platform in which we can build on this and have some weapons against this centralization of our entire lives into some kind of big brother type of existence. So anyway, just a real quick thing here too on the history. The secret network protocol and community have grown at a breathtaking pace since the launch of secret network on February 13th, 2020. It launched as a proof of stake protocol. So Bitcoin is proof of work. Secret network is proof of stake, in which the holders of coins, of the secret tokens, lock up their tokens and they stake their tokens in order to provide security to the network. There's some really great videos online about what proof of stake network is, but mathematically, the more tokens you have staked on the network, the more secure that network is. That's what proof of stake is. And the mechanics of it are by math proven to work to secure networks against 51% attacks. So if more than 51% of the tokens available are staked on the network, then a 51% attack on the network is completely impossible. And what a 51% attack is that's when more than 51% of the nodes are controlled by one entity, and therefore the mechanics, the protocol, the vision, the philosophy, everything about the network can be controlled by one centralized entity or severely influenced. And proof of stake network prevents this by people staking on the network. Let's see. So then they go on and they talk about, this represented the move towards it. Okay, so they launched the proof of stake network on Cosmos SDK Tendermint, featuring the native token Secret. The launch of Secret Network was assisted by 20 plus validators looking to support the network. The validators are the people that host the staking platforms and the nodes and validate the transactions. This move towards decentralized governance, stability, sustainability, and a critical step towards making a layer 1 solution that would enable both scalability and programmable privacy for Web 3.0. The next critical step in the ecosystem occurred in early June with the creation of Secret Foundation, an organization committed to sustainability, promoting the growth of the secret network ecosystem. And it did so by advancing privacy as a public good, empowering people by providing tools, technology, education, and support necessarily to preserve their freedom. So basically, the more that we know about the technology that's coming out that is looming over us, trying to control all our data and information, the more we are able to combat against that by creating these types of platforms that help preserve our privacy and our security and our liberty. And I'm all about that. You can read more into it. This white paper is really good. Up here, it goes into a lot of the more technical aspects about the validators, the trusted execution environments, about how the nodes are registered, about the trusted execution environments within the nodes, and about the privacy preserving secret contracts, the encryption, and it goes through all the theoretical attacks. They go in a lab here and they figure out there's a whole list of compiled of theoretical attacks, and a lot of stuff that I never even would have thought about here. De-anonymizing with ciphertext byte count, transaction replay attack, partial storage rollback during contract runtime. They get into it. So pretty good stuff. It's a good white paper. I like reading white papers. I'm probably one of the few people that does. But anyway, take a look. Get involved in their community. They have the frequently asked questions here, and Secret network is a decentralized network of computers, which we call secret nodes, that use hardware-based and software-based privacy technologies to enable secure computation. Now, hopefully, you probably know a little bit better about what that is, and about what the dilemma that it's trying to solve. And you can get involved and earn some of this share of 500,000 secret tokens by wrapping your assets as secret tokens and putting them on the Ethereum bridge and locking them into their decentralized finance structure. And hopefully developers will start building more on top of this platform in order to create lots of amazing programs and applications that we may be able to use. There are some really good decentralized applications right now, and if they were private, that would be even better. So this is a great platform for developers to start to build on. It probably takes learning a little bit of the Rust programming language. I'm not a developer, so I don't have any particular opinion on this, but it seems to be a pretty good programming language for developers to learn. So, and then here's a whole list of validators right here. I mean, it's just a lot going on. So yeah, I really can't think of anything else on the top of my head. They have a great Telegram group over here. I've been in a Telegram group asking them specific questions, and I found some people involved heavily in the main project responding to me. And here we go. Let's see. I don't think I have this plugged in, but I don't have this up. You can't see my Telegram network, but I was in the secret community asking questions, and people jumped right in it and were super helpful to answer all my questions. And as here, if you want to learn about Cosmos, there's a whole bunch of tutorials on Cosmos as well. And then go in and, oh lordy, go in YouTube, and look up secure secrets here and watch that front running video to figure out what that is. There's the OTC video that explains that. It talks about bridge mining here and how to transfer your assets over to secret assets. Carter Wetzel, he explains a lot of this stuff in a more sophisticated way than I could probably even dream of explaining a lot of this stuff. So there's a lot of resources here. Go to Secure Secrets on YouTube, and you can watch these videos, and they're all very informative and helpful. So anyway, thanks for listening. I think I've gone on enough, 42 minutes. You guys have an amazing day, and look into a secret network.
Properly.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, you guys take care, and I will talk to you later.